What's up, peeps? It's EK. I'm back with another rookie profile. Hope everyone's Super Bowl prep's going great, and you all got your bets in for the big game. Um, Today, I'm going to take a look at some film for Josh Downs, wide receiver from UNC. Downs a little bit on the undersized side of things. I think he's listed around 5'10", 180, but obviously that's not a killer in today's NFL. Um, Mostly played slot at UNC, some reps on the outside. So let's jump in. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can see. I got some plays marked out for discussion, but we're going to roll through most of this. This film is on Dynasty Nerds. If you're not already a member, join. I got an affiliate link. I got a promo code. I'll put them in the film, and yeah, you can be able to save 15% off. So it's good. It's a good deal. Uh, so you'll see a lot of slants, a lot of short area digs, a lot of short, quick outs on Downs' film. And really, for me, that is his strongest suit. I mean, he's nice on the digs. He doesn't need much separation to come down with the ball. Quick in and out of his breaks. I like that. Um, Again, that's probably his strongest routes are going to be quick area, even right there. I mean, the coverage doesn't work for him here, but just look at the change of direction ability here. Plant, oof. He doesn't fool the DB that time, but that's a nice move. And he does get away with that plenty. Even there, boom. He's won this route. Ball on time, outside shoulder right now, and you got a big game. So this play I put on Twitter earlier, it's it's a strengths and a weaknesses play all at once, because watch what happens now. He gets caught by the DB. And I watched this a few times. Like, is he slowing down to track the ball? Not really. The guy just straight catches up. And, I don't know who this DB is. Maybe he's a 4.40 guy and Downs is a 4.48 guy or something like that. But it's not great for a guy his size if you don't have kind of higher, like lower 4.4 type speed. Um, Again, it doesn't mean he's not going to get drafted. It doesn't mean there's not a role for him. But for a smaller guy that doesn't have long speed, it narrows your role in the NFL substantially. Um, so let's watch some more. There's plenty of good stuff here coming up. Here he started flagging out some nice routes again. And that's a nice break. If Howell's on time with it right there, it's an easy pitch and catch. This play I've flagged out. Like I complained about QJ for not blocking. Downs is in there blocking. I mean, dude's 180 pounds. He's, he ain't stonewalling anybody, but he's putting an effort. And I think it's an asset, right? Even if you're not a powerful dude, put the effort in. Here, you see him do something that, I said on Twitter earlier, Downs and JSN do a lot of the same things well. And this is one of those things that JSN does great to get open, despite not being the fastest guy. Just the explosion, the acceleration, easy separation. A well-placed ball there, and that's, a touchdown or a really long gain. Downs has that. He has the throttle control. He has a quick acceleration, the explosiveness out of his breaks. That's what lets him be so successful on these in-breaking routes, out-breaking routes. But it does extend, at least to some degree, to deep corners, to deep posts. Goes aren't his bag, and he's not winning. Deep posts at 100% rate, but it's a nice little out. Yeah. Another nice route for him there. Adjustment to a misplaced ball. Let's take another look at this. Just quick enough on the break that he can't keep up. I mean, I don't know if the ball warrants him flying through the air, or if he just makes the catch look harder than it is. I can't really see here. You know, is it placed that poorly, or is he jumping unnecessarily? Still remember the great Garrett Wilson jumps unnecessarily wars of last year. So, you know, it does tell me though if a guy is, you know, on the field. So this, I thought it's kind of important to talk about too. He gets knocked off his routes sometimes. You know, it's not just this play. This is the only one in this game, but in other games I watched for downs, it does happen. Something to be aware of. You know, no one expects him to be a power forward, but if physical press coverage is going to take you out of the game, another nice little slant or shallow post, open, even if a double, you know, the ball could have got to him. This play I liked. It's a broken play. Oh, no, it must have been this one. Yeah, so here's... I must have gone backwards. This is just a nice little slant route there. Snaps it off. Gets in the way of his own dude. You know, again, he's going to get consistently open at any level on these slants, on these digs, on these out routes. Cat, stop it. My cat is harassing me. Here, this is the one where I was saying where it's a broken play. Howell's struggling, you know, and he does come back to him at the end of the route. I love guys that have that kind of heads up ability. You know, wins this one. You know, I said that struggles sometimes on deep routes, but boom, explosiveness, nice chop move to get by, you know, a ball on time there, and it's a long gain. Probably not a touchdown because we've already seen that dude run him down, but, you know, still a really nice play if you can come down with those. Here, I like this route quite a bit. Boom. That is nice deceleration. He's going to get open, you know, in the NFL with those types of routes. That's just really, really nice. Deceleration, good technique on it. No wasted motion. So he got a lot of work on screens. He's good at it. And don't get me wrong, these are blocked well. Look at this. I mean, you got 3-on-2 here, but also just the explosiveness. I mean, you know, the first LB should have him dead to rights. And he smokes that guy. And he's still pulling away from the linebackers. Just, you know, I do wonder if it's just that one DB is really, really fast. You know, maybe Downs is a mid 4.4s guy, and you know, and VT had a 4.39 guy in the secondary. Here's another nice deep route by him. I mean, it's the same thing. He's winning with sharpness in his break. Not even really much deception here. Just boom, hits the brake, hits the go. It's that throttle control. It's the accelerating up. It's, you know, he's running in third gear, hits fourth gear, and goes. I think a lot of that stuff's still going to work. I think it is going to translate for him. It's another broken play. Or, you know, and this one, he's very effective on as well. Right. Running a similar route, but with a... So, work back to him. And then, you know, it's a big positive play instead of a incompletion. This is the one I was thinking of earlier. This is a really nice play by Downs. There's another nice screenplay, just big chunk gainers. Again, it's the same play. This one, the odds are a little bit less stacked. He really does add some value here, Like squeeze through this. Suddenness, extends the play there. You like to see him break the tackle or, make that guy miss entirely, but it's still a really nice play. And does that work in the NFL? I don't know, probably. Maybe not. Maybe you want a guy with a little more speed. Here's another nice route. Just slant, just boom. Nice rack. And you see some explosive ability after the catch. Really see him hit the Jets. What else? I got a couple more nice plays here. This one, pretty whatever. Nice little slant. And another deep route that he's open. So, and that's this. He does gets the guy turning his hips, inside fake, outside, boom, got him turning. Done day. Doesn't get the ball. So I got plenty more Downs film. I've watched plenty more Downs film, but what you see is what you're gonna get. Like this is what he does. He's quick. He is explosive out of his breaks. He's a good route runner. He has some skill at manipulating the DBs downfield. Has some of that. Use the head fake. Use the the jab step to get open. He's got a nice chop move going by, and that throttle. He can get by the DBs. He's just not winning the foot races downfield. So I do wonder if that's going to slam him. If he runs at the combine, if it's going to hurt him with dynasty value and maybe even in the NFL draft. Right now he's largely going as a late first rounder. Does he fall to the second? I don't know who comes up above him. You know what I mean? Flowers. Does Flowers get drafted in the first? Or is it just is there only a couple of first round wide receivers this year? That would be rare. It's usually 4 or 5. So what do I see as his role? I mean, I think he's a slot guy with some ability to beat man, some outside ability. I don't want to say he's going to get an Amon-Ra type role. I think that's really positive. But he's got a lot of the same skill set, similar size, similar speed, I think, maybe a little bit faster. So can he do those things? Yeah, sure. If he slides in, finds a role where he can slide in and be a dominant target out of the slot. I think he can be a valuable piece, a Jamison Crowder, a healthy Jamison Crowder, that kind of role. So where am I ranking him right now? I got some thinking to do on that. I do think JSN's a better slot receiver. So if I'm putting a slot receiver in my top 3, it's probably going to be JSN. Downs right behind. But I've only really done hard film study on those 4 players. So, there's a world where I watch someone else. Well, in Hyatt, I think I'd still have Hyatt right behind these 2, at 5 of the 5 guys I've watched. Could someone else slide up there? Sure. I don't know who it would be off the top of my head right now. So he's looking like he's probably a top 5 wide receiver for me. And I think that's a wrap. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Get in the comments, get in my DMs. Let me know what you guys think about this content. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Who else would you like to see me talk about? And enjoy the game.